Oh my, oh my god!
She gets in trouble. We should have just sent Luigi up ahead so that he could get in trouble. And then Mario could come to save the day. Don't need the princess at all. Oh, but guess what? We have a boss battle here. You know, to the fact that this guy was sleeping in the way.
I'm so freaking helpless.
It's a rock monster. That's why I told you to save the rock jokes. How'd you know there was a rock monster coming up ahead?
Kind of obvious. I mean, it was sitting there. You woke it up. It's kind of angry. You know, it's gonna attack. Who woke it up? Come on, just say it a little bit. Just say it.
Well, his name is Trunkle. There's two ways we could go about battling, but one, I'm just going to tell you right up ahead, is way smarter. His actual, boss HP pool is that plant thing up top. The thing is, while he's in this big gigantic rock form, he basically has max defense, which means we're doing very little damage to it. The thing is, his total HP pool is 70 last I actually took a look at it. It's not a lot of HP, which means you could just wallop on that thing on the top of his head, and it'll just go down. Which, I'm thinking, you're normally supposed to actually take out the big body of Trunkle and then take him out, as I'll actually show off later on what happens when you do that. The thing is, once again, not a lot of HP. Who really cares if you have max defense right now? Let's just use some knockback and Chopper Brothers on you. We'll just knock you out.
And when you get knocked out, where do you like to sit?
Well, I wasn't ready for that. Where do I like to sit, Evil Pop-Tart?
Well, it's actually where do geologists like to relax?
Do geologists like to relax on igneous stone?
They like to relax in a rocking chair.
Smashing! Do you have a poem prepared for us about rocks?
No, I got a couple other ones, though.
Okay.
Like, why was the geologist expelled from reform school?
Okay, why did you become expelled?
He was a dirty lair.
Okay. Don't become the geologist's boyfriend or girlfriend then. They'll be a dirty layer. Maybe, I don't know.
Geologists are down-to-earth people.
It wouldn't surprise me if Mario's been a geologist before in some game that I'm not aware of right now. Oh boy.
You know,
so yeah, in case you didn't notice, max defense, who cares? You're dead.
Whenever Mario kisses Princess Peach, they feel the earthquake. Kiss a geologist, feel the earthquake. Get it? No. Well, that's okay. Geologists always have their faults. But on the same token, geologists can be very sedimental.
Wow.
And they never lose their luster.
Wow.
Oh, and one last thing. Old geologists never die, they just recrystallize. I'm done. I'm done.
Okay.
I promise I'm done.
Okay. There we go. We've made it to Little Fungitown. Actually, after we let these toads speak and we make it to Little Fungitown, there was a couple other things that I wanted to show at Trunkle because that battle was really boring. He only ever did one attack, and yeah. But look at this. Little Fungitown is literally on tall-ass mushrooms, so we have to take an elevator up there.
Why is she always laughing? Tee-hee-hee-hee, tee-hee-hee-hee.
I got kidnapped 3 times. Tee-hee-hee.
Reminds me of what's-her-face from Secrets of Mana. Tee. Freaking crap. What is her name?
I'm just to say, Secret of Mana. You had what your main character?
Chrono.
Yeah. Or was Chrono Trigger?
Oh no, you're right. I am thinking the wrong game. Sorry, Chrono Trigger, not Secrets of Mana.
Okay, well if it's Chrono Trigger, what is her name again? There's a slew of angry comments answering it for us.
Yes.
Here's the attack that we missed last time.
Oh my. Ooh, mushrooms!
Oh yeah. If you actually let any of those mushrooms make it to Trunkle, he will heal off of those. Otherwise, you want to avoid the poison mushrooms because they give you a poison status element. And obviously the gritty Goombas avoid. I just used the Great Force and look at how fast I just knocked this guy out. So, if You wanted to go about this battle what I think the developers wanted you to do by attacking the body of Trunkle. The body of Trunkle has, say, around, I think, 800 HP, but it doesn't have infinite defense. So as a result, you have to spend, like, a long time attacking him like this, and it's not 800 HP. What am I talking about? It is a lot of HP, I can tell you that off the top of my head. This is what you get for attacking a big, large rock. But he'll eventually do this. He splits into 4 tiny little rocks. There you go. And when he is in this form, that little ball that I was showing here that was on top of his head no longer has its ridiculous amount of defense anymore. As in, watch this. I killed him on a counterattack.
I saw that. Nice.
By the way, in case he ever gets into that form, he stays in that form for 2 turns, but if you don't kill him, which you should be killing him, but if you don't kill him, he returns back into the big form, and then you just wasted a whole bunch of turns. Well, these toads are happy. I don't know how I would feel living on a whole bunch of mushrooms that are like 2 or 3 stories in the air, though.
Well, I guess you'd feel safe. It's kind of like living in a tree.
That's true. It's not quite like living in a sky town, I'll give you that. Though if you ever wanted to get back to the ground and back up, you kind of have to take that elevator there. You don't have much other choice. And what if the elevator is under maintenance? I hope they have stairs.
Or I hope you can fly.
Or hope you could fly. Grab a cape, everyone, or... You know how there's Goombas and Yeah, Tanuki. Okay, Tanuki suit. I was just gonna say, you know how there's Goombas and Paragoombas, and there's Koopas and Paratroopas? What if there are Paratoads, and we've just have never seen any of them?
They're an extinct race, long dead.
Where would their wings go? On their hats?
Probably. That's where Mario's wings went, on his stupid hat, and he somehow was able to fly. Don't ask me how he was able to keep the hat on his head. God knows how he did that.
Good point, good point. This shop here is special because it's the shop that sells ultra mushrooms, so we kind of want to go here whenever we want ultra mushrooms, which late in game, that's what we're going to be wanting. And this looks suspicious, very suspicious. I might be missing something in that house. But yeah, come to Little Fungitown, stock up on the ultra mushrooms. They're kind of expensive though, and especially where I'm at the game, the super mushrooms are doing pretty good for me. Here we go. And this little guy, he is talking about the arcade. The arcade, by the way, is going to be talked up by a lot of residents here in Little Fungitown. Like, oh my gosh, look at this arcade. It's awesome! I guess we're living in an equivalent time period where arcades are all the new fad and rad. Arcades are all but dead in modern days here in the real world, though.
Which is kind of extremely sad, because they're awesome machines, because, you know, they're awesome. Which is why I have one sitting in my living room, but whatever.
Evil Pop-Tart literally has an arcade machine in his living room.
I had a chance to buy one, and you know what? I just said screw it, and I did. So it's sitting in my living room. I play it daily. For free!
Free to play!
All you bastards gotta pay for it, though. I just can't charge money for it.
Can't you set the arcade machine to not be free to play and then people have to put coins in it?
Of course. Do I choose not to? No.
Okay.
Bring your quarters, people, if you want to play my arcade cabinet.
I was a little tempted by that Luigi badge because it auto restores at BP. However, compared to my current badges, it's not really all that great of a badge. I like my Fire Emblem and my Bros badge, so we'll just go ahead and stick with them. Okay. By the way, just a minor correction, I think those hoo-hoos are actually supposed to be their own separate species. I say that as I've been recently playing Mario and Luigi Dream Team, and they're definitely different in that game, and they're specifically called hoo-hoos. So earlier I called them beanies. Maybe they are a subspecies of beanies, but they're hoo-hoos. And they look like cacti, and I can't make it to that pipe. I can't make it to that pipe. Staying away from the girl, okay. Okay. But yeah, that pipe earlier, I remember when I first played this game, And that pipe, I was just like, oh my gosh, I want to make it to that pipe. Why can't I make it to that pipe? I want to make it to that pipe. Oh, hi, Hope Meme. But no, you can't make it to that pipe. Ever. I hate to spoil everything for you, but you're never able to make it to that pipe. This looks like a suspicious spot. And chances are there is something here, and I'm just completely missing it. Yeah. I mean, why else would you just have that there other than, oh, hi, look, here's an area where you can walk.
Suspicious looking path is suspicious.
It is suspicious. If you believe that Toad, it's just a beautiful lookout point, except this is a top-down game, and guess what? We're looking at the ground, not the beautiful scenery. I wonder if this is one of the many thousands of places you can see Princess Peach's castle. It probably is.
That's probably high enough in the sky.
So that is the arcade. We'll be going to the arcade on the next episode of Let's Play Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga Plus, because there's a cool thing to show off there. But not this episode.
Oh my god, it's Kamek's brother!
It's a Magic Koopa. This Magic Koopa specializes in psychology. He's trying to make that Toad believe he's a Toad. Not a good plan, although that would be fun. If someone could hypnotize me to make me believe I'm like a Koopa, that'd be pretty cool.
Hypnotize you to be a cat.
Or a cat. I'd be a Koopa and you'd be a cat, huh?
No, I don't know. That was just the first thing that came to mind. If I wanted to be any animal, I'd be like a turtle. Or a cougar.
Would you hypnotize yourself to become Discord?
Hell yeah, why wouldn't I? I'd have fucking powers. I could drink chocolate milk out of the sky, and I could turn into anything I wanted and manipulate people whatever I wanted. Pfft, screw that, it's Discord. I just want all the powers.
Oh, good question for everyone in the comments. If you could hypnotize yourself to be anything, what's the first thing you think of?
Jesus.
Jesus. I'm gonna hypnotize myself so that I could, I guess, be the savior of the world and save everyone from their sins and...
Okay, fine, I take that back. Anti-Jesus.
Anti-Jesus. Keep in mind that if you're Jesus, you also kind of have to die for everyone, too.
That's the point. Exactly. Think about that for a minute. Yes.
Okay. But now I have to sit back and think about the fact that my immediate thought was hypnotizing to become a Koopa. I apparently want to be a shelled creature. Okay.
It hypnotized me to become the dinosaur, so then everybody's walking into the dinosaur.
I'd also have to avoid you. If I'm a Koopa and you're a dinosaur, no, I have to stay far away from you.
Makes me Bowser.
Okay, here is the hotel that the princess is currently staying at, and they want to congratulate us. We did a splendid job. Apparently, they heard the news. They read the newspaper. Now, there's a whole bunch of coin blocks that are just sitting around here that I'm just ignoring, at least for the time being. Guess what the princess tells us to go do? Go to the arcade! Go to the arcade! Go to the arcade! Arcade, arcade, arcade.
Yeah, here's some money. Go waste my money to go play video games.
This game's very meta.
Isn't that happens to like every parent or some child at some point? You go to an arcade, or at least back when we were little, you would go to like a pizza shop or something, and you would pester them to play the arcade, and then until they said, here's $5, go get quarters, that's all you get, go play the damn arcade. And then you all go, yay! And then you come back 2 seconds later because you wasted all your quarters, because you sucked at the game.
You gotta build up some skill at that Metal Slug, everyone. So anyway, next time we're gonna listen to all these toads that keeps telling us to go to the arcade and actually go to the arcade. So join me for then. This has been Milesluigi.
And the Evil Pop Tart.
See you for the arcade.